It's Wednesday, March the 9th, day 66 of the championship meet. Today will be the last day that I'm out here live until Florida Derby Day, as 1 week from today, Kim and I boarded an airplane and we're headed off across the pond to France. Spend the week on the French Riviera, and then 8 days sailing up the romantic Rhone River with her identical twin sister Carrie and her husband Randy. The second today was a 6 furlong maiden claimer sprint for 3-year-olds and up. Ralph Nix had dominated the summer meet last year, and many of his winners were maidens, especially maiden first-time starters. I thought number 3 Palmera might be the first of a string of those as he heads into the summer meet in just about a month. His go-to jockey was always Tyler Gaffalione. That was who was on board today. The crowd bet her down to favoritism right to the front.
Where the leader is Palmera. Palmera runs by a 23 flat opening quarter mile, leads at a half a length. Sweet Harl on the outside, second by 2. Killer Bird is third and progressing. And then it's My Cape Cod, Love Flute fifth, dropping back on the turn, followed by Dancing Wind, Formal Class, and Emerging Wind. Around the far turn, still Palmera. Sweet Harl ratcheting up the pressure now, just a neck back. And Killer Bird 2 lengths off of them while coming 3 wide. They've opened up 3 lengths on My Cape Cod, Formal Class, making progress from the back of the pack, but wide. 46.
Into the stretch, and it is still Palmera. Palmera's been there all the way. Sweet Harl's making a race of it on the outside. Killer Bird's got work to do from third. Still Palmera holding on Sweet Harl. These two will decide it, and Palmera
wire to wire. Double the bet. First bet of the week, first win of the week. The 5th at Gulfstream was a maiden claiming race going a mile on the turf. My top pick was number 5, Over Dramatic. A Gulfstream 40% club play, Javier Castellano for Chad Brown. But what made this pick my bet of the day was that in her debut, she had to chase pedestrian splits. That was one thing. But the other thing was, on that day, and I was here and had the winner had debuted at Laurel, and then had run here. And then on the day she faced Over Dramatic, Trevor McCarthy, the leading jockey on the Maryland circuit, was scheduled to ride. And I thought it was really odd. So I looked it up, and this was his only mount of the day. McKean flying all the way from Maryland just to ride around the track. Sure enough, he won. Over Dramatic chased the pace. Today, dropping from 75,000 to 35,000, just looked tons the best. Stalked the leader into the far turn.
2.5 lengths behind them, third at the rail, inside of Mediating and Chamberlain Road, who's 3 wide around the turn. BBC is just in behind that group and making some progress now, with 4.5 lengths to make up and getting an inside trip. Then Champagne Time and Berwick. And Over Dramatic has taken over the lead as they come to the top of the stretch. It's Over Dramatic now in front. On the inside, Duchess Bird, BBC angles out for a bit of room, alongside of Kenitra. And farther out
long to run, and Over Dramatic and Javier Castellano have run off to lead by 4. BBC
Over
and Kenitra
Dramatic.
battle for second.
The
It's
bet of the day.
Over Dramatic by 5.
Oh yeah, 50. 50 to win. That's 2 today, and I will collect almost $100 on my second win today. Man, it's good to be retired and be out here at the track.
It is Bellanusta who went 21-2 for the first quarter, leading at 3/4 of a length. Ramblin' and Gamblin' on the outside now moves up alongside. These two are right together. Ramblin' and Gamblin' takes over at the top of the stretch. Ramblin' and Gamblin' to the front. And now Don Mino has moved up into second, and Bellanusta gives way on the inside. Ramblin' and Gamblin' and Tyler Gaffalione pulling away by 5. Don Mino is second, and that's a long way back to the others. Ramblin' and Gamblin' romps home over Don Mino,